Good afternoon. As a part of communication skills and life skills, today we just discuss the routine thing which we do in our life, and how it is important, how do we do, and how we do in a different styles and modes. Let us think about. So let us go to the topic with an example before. So as you know, like all of you, just imagine that you are in the college and you are sitting in a library in your break time. You are referring a book, you are searching for a book, and it's going on. The time is passing for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After a minute, one of your friends or classmates comes, let us go, come, let us go, let us go to the class. Teacher has already come to the class. You please come. You know, what is it doing? He or she is doing here? They are inviting. It's not exactly the invitation, but it's inviting us to move from there to the class. Something, you know. So we are very familiar with the word invitation. Invitation. So invitation could be, so generally we are much aware about these invitations about occasions, celebrations, you know, festivals, whatever, uh, welcoming home, all these like celebrations, we know invitations. So generally, why do we invite people and how do we invite people? These are the two important things. Why do we invite and how do we invite? See, if why do we invite means because we are living in a society where interact with people, mingle with people, and communication is our main. It's like the major part plays. So here, one together, all together, we live in a society, and we have our own bonds. So we depend on each other, and we do celebrate. We do have our own work. So in this way, every time we communicate with people, sharing our ideas and opinions and sharing our happiness and occasions, sometimes even the sorrow times. So like this we do share. So as a part, we make invitations. Sometimes we get invitations from different people, but we all know whatever may be the celebration at home, first of all we think about whom to invite. Whom to invite, we list people, we list our relatives, our friends, our colleagues, circle. So we make a list of people to invite. You know, so like this we make an invitation. And why do we invite people? Because we want to be with them, because we are living in a society where we have strong bonds and relationships, and we want to do it all together. It gives immense pleasure and happiness, and we make it double and more for the entertainment, enjoyment, any occasion. So like this we make invitations. So invitation is something that we would like to call. So it may be an oral invitation, or sometimes we text. We text a message, we type, or we also prepare a card, an invitation card. So invitation is something that we write formally, and that we show the intention that their presence make our occasion more colorful and bright. So that is the reason we would like to invite people with warmth and love, affection. So there we want to show our gratitude sometimes, and sometimes we tell that they are important to us, and we make an invitation, and we say that don't get your presence is required, make it sure you are so without you the occasion will not be colorful. So that is the reason we invite our near and dear formally with an affection and love, and this invitation shows the importance of the person, and the other person who get invitation also feel that we are giving some importance and value to them, their presence. So that is the reason they feel and they want to come forward. So here we build good relations, healthy relations, by inviting people. So that is a main idea of inviting people. That is one thing, that we invite and we want their presence to presence in our celebration. That is one point. And sometimes, even though you get an invitation, but you're not able to attend, sometimes it happens that too. Nowadays the busy schedule, many works, so that is the reason you get number of invitations but you may not get time to attend. So then there is no problem at all, but we can simply decline in a same affectionate tone. Actually, I would like to come. It would be an immense pleasure to me to attend the party, attend the celebration, attend the occasion, but I'm very sorry because I couldn't attend because of an important work. I'm assigned an important project. I'm working on a project, or else I'm moving to some other place, or I have health problems. So such declining. So there is nothing wrong, but our tone and intention should be soft and affectionate, that the other person feel that they really want to come, but the situation is not helping, supporting them to attend the party. So this is one thing. So first thing, we invite people. Okay. Second thing, so we may not attend, so we accept the invitation but we may not attend the function because of some reasons. So that is one thing, declining. And and sometimes we just think about accepting invitations. We receive invitations, sometimes we prepare invitations, so both the ways. So they are the things that really happen. Okay. And declining. So these three things could be discussed. So these three things could be discussed and examined today under the topic invitations: making invitations, accepting invitations, and declining invitations. Just like as we did for appointments, fixing an appointment, cancelling appointment, and rescheduling appointment. Like that, we have invitations also, three types, and there are different styles of inviting people, by giving a card or by texting a message or oral presentation or make a call or send somebody. So these are the things that we can follow. So nowadays, with the help of social media, it is very easy to invite people on phone. Let us see with the definition what is an invitation. Okay, invitation is a text to invite people to go to place or do something. The purpose is to invite someone or more to come to an event. So formal invitation is an invitation which follows a dignified form, tone, or style in agreement with the established customs or values. Yes, a formal invitation with a polite and affectionate tone, we invite people. For example, I just give you an example of my tone today. Just simply think that my birthday. I would like to. I would like. I would like to invite people. Like to invite people for my 25th birthday. Okay, for example, you just think. Then, how shall I invite? Yeah, just imagine that an intimate friend, or a neighbor. Let us think, not intimate and close relatives, just a neighbor whom we know each other for a long time. Okay, so we build relations with our colony mates, neighbors. So this also happens. So I approach them. So let us examine how do I invite. Hello. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. Very good. Yeah, please come and sit. Take your seat. Thank you. Yeah, how you are doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. So now I am invited. So actually, I'm here to invite you to my birthday party. So it will be on 28th August. So I'm here to invite you and your family members to attend the party and please grace the occasion. Here I would like to. So in Indian tradition, we go with some kumkum. In Hindu according to Hindu mythology, we go with kumkum and we just put and we just invite. Okay, so it would be very great if you come with your family members, and we'll be waiting for you. Please come. Please make sure to attend the party. Okay, so in this way we can invite. If the by using facial expressions and by using the good words of affectionate tone. So in this way we can invite. If I give you another example of the same invitation to the same neighbor, the same person, yeah, hello, my birthday party is on 28th August, please come. What is the difference between the previous invitation and the present invitation? So the tone, you're not giving any, you're just simply giving some information. In the second example, you're just leaving information that you are going to celebrate your birthday and you're asking them to come and attend. I'm going to celebrate my birthday on 28th August. Please come and attend. So, what's missing? You are giving the same invitation. You are giving the details. You are giving the details of 28th August and 6 p.m. whatever. But the tone is missing. The affectionate tone is missing. As if you are just giving some information to the neighbors that you are going to celebrate your birthday and they can come or not if it is their wish. So it should not be like this. So that is the tone that you have to maintain. Your tone should reflect that the persons, if they are busy also, they could find time and attend the party. So that formal and affectionate tone should be used in your expressions to invite people, and it should implied that we are really, and we are calling them bottom of our heart, and we are making an invitation to attend them. So like this we have to do. So I'll be glad, my family members will be happy if you come and join us on 28th August at evening 6 o'clock. We'll have our dinner there over. Please come with your family members. Thank you. So like this you could do this, on mobile phone, or if you want to text a message. So everything, everywhere you have to go with a greeting. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, so these kind of expressions could be used in a formal and affectionate. It may not be like this. Actually, I'm going to celebrate my birthday on 28th August, please come attend. No, yeah, of course you are inviting formally, but there should be an affectionate tone, words like please come, make sure of attending the party. Okay, it will be great, it will be immense pleasure. We will be very happy. It will be a glad to be with you all on that day. Please come and join us. So like this we have to use the words, English words, vocabulary, and we should make other persons, the invitees, to feel good and great. Fine. So this is the tone that we need to follow. Let us see. So what is the other, yeah, formal invitations we approach, other public functions, or any cultural activity function, or college day functions, freshers day, farewell day, college day, science day. So if you have sports day, so on these occasions we may approach some dignitaries from the other departments, collectors, district collector, commissioner of police, or ministers, MLAs, MPs, or the village sarpanch, whomever you want, like social, those who are very famous and popular in the society, you may call them with a formal invitation. Hello sir, excuse me, if you don't mind, on 25th August we would like to celebrate our college day, and we are here to invite you to attend the party, and uh, please address the students about their career and advantages of studies and education. So your presence is mostly required. Please come and attend the party on 25th August at 11 o'clock. So like this you go. So an invitation comes the content of this, what you are going to celebrate, when you are going to celebrate, where you are going to celebrate. Okay, first of all, the content, the situation. Is it a birthday party, general public party, college day, together, collective, you know, or any festival, any special occasions, birthday party, anniversaries, marriage, any occasions, right? So that is one thing that we need to say, and at what time you are going to celebrate, and when, on which day you are going to celebrate. So these things could be conveyed in an invitation may be with simple words or few words, but the tone and the expression should be very strong and affectionate, and they feel to attend at any cost. Fine. So formal invitation, official language using stamp, plain paper, usually white. Okay. Formal invitation is, yeah, formal invitation is usually originate from institutes, companies, and a kind of it. Usually formal invitation is written invitation in form, office invitation, etc., that we are going to launch new office, or that we are going to open a new college building, college day functions or companies. So we go with these are formal, and we use official language requested. Uh, it will be very great if you grace the occasion on the opening ceremony of our college building. So like this we use a formal invitation. So let us see the format of an invitation. The first line is the name of the person who invite. Okay, who invite. The second line is the request for a participation. The third line is the name of the person invited. The fourth line is the occasion for invitation. The fifth line is the time and date of occasion. The sixth line is the place of occasion. The last line is the request for reply. Yeah. Like this we just do. Let us go with some other videos. Yeah. Yeah. Inviting, accepting, and decline invitations. Let us discuss in detail about these things with the examples and slides. Inviting, accepting, and decline invitations. Have you ever got invitation from your friend? Yes, plenty. Number of times we have received invitations, and for marriages and other occasions, birthday parties, we get different. Nowadays creative field, multimedia, so they use different colors, different designs, different formats, different materials, for because why do we prepare such kind of invitation? Okay, impression, to get an impression from the invited, because they feel, oh, how beautifully they have designed this card, how nice colors, font, everything, font, names, the matter, creative, very creative. So we can see number of things. And we receive cards, we design cards, at the same time we receive plenty of cards. In a seasonally, like summer season, we get marriage invitations, general birthday invitations. Nowadays the invitations have become not only the text or cards. Now you can see the pre-wedding ceremony videos. The format is like video, photo, with the text and different cards, creative cards. All these are like they are part, like they impact and they show the invitation. And we really get, wow, how beautiful it is designed, how creative it is, how interesting it is. Oh, if they prepared a card like this, so how it would be the function, So let us go and attend. So we get attracted to the invitation formats, different formats. Nowadays we can see them with video programs and everywhere, you know. So have you ever got invitation from your friend? Yes, we got number of invitations. You can see. Birthday party or dinner. Set, spend your holiday together. Yeah. What do you feel when you got invitations? So when do you how do we feel? Commonly, all of us feel good. We think that they think of us and they want us to attend the function because they feel that we are important people for them. So it fetches and strengthens the bond between us. The an invitation whom we receive, we automatically generate our feelings towards them. Oh, they feel that we are important for them. So that is the reason they gave a value and they asked us to attend the party without fail. So we feel good, we feel happy, and we plan for attending. Even though if you have a hectic schedule, we would like to take some time, at least for 5 to 10 minutes of time. I go and see the class. So like this, we just think and feel good. We feel good whenever we receive a card or some interesting message on a WhatsApp. So we feel good, especially for the occasions and big occasions. Okay, fine. What should you say when you got invitation from someone? So generally we feel happy. Oh, that's really great. So just imagine that I received an invitation of marriage of my friend's sister Then how do we reply? Oh, that's really great. It's really very happy. I'm happy for congratulations. When is the occasion? So we just convey congratulations, we greet them, and we ask for the details. Of course, the invitation contains the details of venue, place, and time, but still we ask orally. Oh, that's really good. It will be very great. That's really wonderful. I would like to join the party at any cost. I do come. I prob. So we simply say our acceptance. We accept it happily. If there is any work, let me know. I'm here to help you too. You know, for any kind of help, you could ask me at any time. So like this, you can offer your help, offer your things, and you can attend the party with an pleasure. Then we can say that, yeah, that's really great, and really I would like to attend with my family members. Okay, I'll be there 1 hour before. So like this, we just think and we just tell. So what should you say? We just when say that we accept the invitation. Then sometimes we may not be able to. Oh, that's really great. It's wonderful. Congratulations to you all. All the very best for the occasion. At any time, if you want any kind of help, please approach me. Please help me. Give me a ring. I'll be there. So like this we can do. But I am very sorry. On that day, I may not be available. I may be in Delhi or Bombay, so I may not attend the party. But before starting from here, I will come and see you all and greet you all. So please excuse me for the inconvenience that I create. Okay, or please excuse me for asking for an excuse to not to attend the function. I am very sorry. So like this we can decline. So it is not an intention, it is only the situation that makes us to give such reply. So definition of invitation is ask someone to join or come. The aim is to invite someone to our activities. The type of invitation of situation that use based on who are the object, where does the situation take place, what are the topics talking about. So, how do we make expressions? Now let us examine some different expressions. How to invite someone. Will you join us for dinner? Can you come to my party? Could you come to my birthday party tomorrow? Would you like to come to my dinner party tonight? Shall we have a dinner party? So here, invitation in both ways. One is occasion we planned and we ask them to come and attend the party and grace the occasion. Sometimes together, some small things, to have dinner, to have lunch, special dinner, special lunch without any occasion. Would you like to join us for dinner? Would you like to join us for tea? Shall we go have some tea at the cafe center? Shall we, shall we go for yoga center? So here you are asking, inviting and asking for the occasion. It's not an occasion for simple things. Shall we have a dinner party? Shall we go for a lunch? So these are simple things, that day-to-day activities, but together, you know. So these are things like it happens when you are waiting. When you are waiting at the bus stop, or when we are waiting for somebody, just imagine that, yeah, shall we have some tea here till the boss comes, or till the one whom we are waiting for, okay, comes, so like, also we say that we invite people. Shall we have a dinner party? Shall we have a cup of tea? Would you like to have uh, tea with me? Shall we go our home for a lunch? So here we are asking and offering. So that makes an invitation itself. Yes, certainly I will come. Absolutely come. Count me in. I would very much, yes, I would love to. Thanks, that sounds like fun. Sure, thank you for the invitations. So, expressions to accept the invitation. Yes, certainly I will come. Absolutely count me in. I would very much, yes, I would love to. Thanks, that sounds like fun. Sure, thank you for the invitation. So, expressions to decline the invitation. I'm very sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, I don't think I can. Thank you very much, but I'm sorry, but thanks, but the reason I must go to the hospital, I have another appointment. I'm sorry, but I have another engagement to attend, which is my cousins or the family members, you know. So now make a conversation. Examples of invitation dialogue. Refusal. Linda. Linda. If you are free this Sunday, would you like to have dinner with me? I would love to come, but I have an appointment with my mother. I hope you will in you will invite me again sometime. Surely I will. It's very nice of you to invite me. Accepted. Jack. Are you free right now? Betty. Yes, I have just finished washing my clothes. Jack. Why don't we play waves in the beach? And I think the weather is nice today. Okay, it would be fun. So simple. So an invitation could be, may not be only an occasion or event, but or the simple things of playing, spending time, having dinner, having coffee, go to ice cream parlor, a bakery, yoga center, seminar, attending a seminar, attending a class. All this, like, we invite the students to attend the seminar on how to take precautions for COVID-19, you know, how to attend online classes. So, like this, we just make some examples, you know. Yeah, make a dialogue using expressions of accepting or refusing an offer, invitation of the following situation. Do this exercise with your partner, favor. That's it. Asking your classmate to accompany you, buying a present. Invite your friends to come to your birthday party. So, how do we do? So, here, yeah, in the examination, they give a statement, or they give a situation, and they ask us to invite the situation, and you become the host and you invite. Sometimes you become the invitee, and you have to accept the invitation, or sometimes we have to um, refuse the invitation because of some reason, some valid reason. Even though If you are not interested, if you are free and you are not interested to attend the party, then we should not imply that sense. We should feel that, yeah, I'm sorry, I would like to attend, but I'm busy on that day. You can simply get excuse, but not harsh. Okay, it doesn't show, it should not be shown that you are not interested in the party or in their invitation. It happens sometimes because after we are common and ordinary human beings. Okay, so asking your classmate to accompany you buying a present. For example, hello Sheila, I would like to go to a grocery shop. Would you please accompany me to buy a present for my sister? Her birthday is coming soon. Or else you can say that, hi Manjira, I would like to buy a present to my sister. Could you please accompany me to select? Would you please come to the novelty shop? I would like to buy a gift for my sister or my brother or my friend. Nothing wrong. You can ask. You can ask, and you can take somebody with you. Okay, fine. Invite your friends to come to your birthday party. You just go to your classmates, your group of friends. Hello Rakesh, Rohan, Sita, Smita. Hi, how are you all doing? Yes, we are doing good. How are you? I'm also doing. What's the matter? What long time that you come here? Yes, I'm here to invite you all to my birthday party. Oh, that's really great. It is the month of August. Yeah, yeah, I know your birthday is on 31st. Yes, 31st August. Very good. Then please make sure all of you to come and attend the party around 5 o'clock on Sunday and coming Sunday. So, like this, we can say, and we can share our joy by inviting people itself. It shows that we are interested, they are interested in us, and we like to communicate with people. In this way we can make an invitation, or sometimes you decline an invitation and sometimes you accept your invitation. So it should be all invitations could come under one act, like it's like a paid work. Okay, so all of you have to plan for an invitation. It could be for a birthday party, or to attend a seminar, to attend mm, a conference, so like this we can do it. So this is the thing that we need to imply, and we should share it to the people, and we should say. And whenever you want to we don't want to attend the party, that means because of some situations, some valid and important situations, then we have to disobey, that I am very sorry that I cannot really attend the party. So like this we can say, and uh, we can convey our feelings. And whenever you are inviting, if you are inviting your friends on phone, our tone, that should, yeah, you should go with some words. You have to communicate. Here it is the purpose of, like, not making invitations. It is only the purpose of how you talk, what you talk. But doesn't mean that you can go for 100 minutes and 30 minutes of walk. But we can simply say our tone, as if we are really very much interested, and as if not, as if we are truthful, honest, and obedient. Invitation should be given. In this way we can call our friends, our neighbors, or we can approach them for an invitation, and we can ask them, and we can make an invitation, and we accept invitations, and sometimes we decline invitations. So like this you can think and act and approach people, you know and whenever somebody asks us to come and attend the party, then there also you can do the same, that um, what should be, same, that convey that you are also equally giving importance to the occasion, and you would like to attend the party at any cost. So like this you can say. So invitations among relatives, friends, neighbors, colony mates, and sometimes with the dignitaries, VIPs. We make an invitation to the present generation. No, so like this we can say and present you like communication is very very important. All of you do communication. You have to do it without any hesitation. All of you have to invite people. Okay, so like this we can do. And sometimes we take representation from our institute. 3 or 4 members go together to the chief minister or the minister or MLA, MP or the district collector. We just go to them, we approach them, and here we are here to invite the district collector for 2 minutes. Yeah, for 2 minutes please allow us to get inside. Okay, then depending on the situation, depending on the appointment, they allow us to uh, invite them. So like this we can do. And sometimes we go with some friends, with our cousins. Okay, it may not be our own function, or gathering, that we can make an invitation and we can ask our friends, relatives, neighbors, family members to come and attend the party without any problem. So like this we have to do invitations and we have to show the compassion, love and affection to the people that you think that they are very much important for this occasion and they should come and join us at any cost. So all of us have to think that we have to do this job effectively and efficiently. So uh, for an effective expression we have to use, it will be very glad if you attend the party on 28th August. It will be very great if you attend my party on 28th August on the occasion of my birthday. So, we just give information, we lock information, and in this way, you have to invite people, invite uh, colleagues, or invite your. Okay, so we have to use this polite expression. Yes, certainly, I will come, absolutely. Count me in. I would very much. Yes, I would love to. Thanks. Thanks. That sounds great. Sounds like fun. Sure, thank you for the invitation. And for declination also, we have to remember again. I'm sorry, I can't come as an important work has come to me. I'm sorry, I don't think I can attend the function because I would be in Delhi on that day. Okay, thank you very much for, but okay. So this is the thing that we need to remember, and all of us has to practice the tone, affectionate, and soft tone could be used for an invitation. So everyone have to think, act, and say, and we have to do it. And we are just like communication. We are in the process of communications process, and we have to greet each other, give importance to each other, mingle with each other, and we have to do it correctly and happily. So that is the reason we just tell that we have to invite people, we have to accept the invitations, and we can decline the invitations depending on the situation, depending on the facilities, depending on the time, or depending on the schedules that we have. So like this we have to uh, continue uh, the expression too. We are talking about obligations, appointments, in so all these command, they are the part of communication skills. Effective communication skills, so that we have to carry, and we have to give an impression to the people whom do we invite, and we have to give importance to the people. All of you have to follow the same. So like this we can do, and build your own own expression, and it is creative, and you have to use different styles and different methods, and it should be formal. In this way you can think and act and say effectively, hello, please come to my party, please come and share your views, please attend the party, it will be very great. Like this we can make our invitations effectively. Okay, so we'll continue the class in the next class. You are